Best day of the week. Wednesday, yeah. And package day. So you want to know what was in the box. Meet me on the other side of this intro and I'll tell you all about it. You guessed it. It's that dude, Trey Sense, LL Cool Trey R, Trey Belafonte. Listen, it is package day, and I got some goodies. Some goodies. Let me get it all situated here so I can tell you all about it. Yes. Oh man, I hope everybody's had themselves a wonderful, wonderful day. I know I have. Again, it's package day. I mean, that says it all. It's package day. All right, let me get these out of the way first. In my little package, I got some more Zaharoff, some more Rosé, which I think I want to add this one to my collection. It's not my favorite fragrance, but I have the rest of Mr. George's line, so I may as well get this one as well. And JP also sent me Siren, another little sample, and Business Over Pleasure, another little sample. All right, let's get right into it. The first little sample in my little box of goodies is from Initio, and it is Blessed Baraka. And this is a nice little scent. This is a oud type of fragrance, very masculine, very oudy, but very nice. See, it's just a little bit left in there. I sprayed this on a little bit earlier. It's a good little fragrance. The biggest difference between niche and designer, in my opinion, is the opening. And niche fragrances tend to have a certain richness that that designer fragrances don't have, but they also have a price tag that designer fragrances don't have either. So you have to weigh it out. I'm just a fan of designers and cheapies. That's just my wheelhouse. I do have some niche fragrances. I will be adding a few more, but I like for my collection to represent me, and that's, you know, not that I'm frugal, but I spend my money on what I want to spend it on. I got other stuff to buy. Now, in the samples that I received from Mr. JP, Profundo Lights. Not to be confused with Profundo Nights. Never mind, long story. Then we have from the house of Prada. Make sure I got this the right way. And it is Prada Ocean. Then we have from the house of Ralph Lauren, we have Polo Club. And from the house of Dior, Sauvage. From the house of Dior, we have Sauvage Elixir. Now, I'm sure y'all are ready for me to try some of these on. Let's go with the ones I got in my hand. And this is just a quick little first impressions, you know, type of deal here. This is Prada Ocean. It's a really good smelling fragrance. It's well made, I can tell you that. You don't have to really wait for the alcohol to dry down. It's nice, it's smooth, very aquatic. Definitely got some aquatic notes. Maybe it's even some ozonic notes in there too. It's a fragrance that I like. If you live in a warmer state, like if you live out in Texas or Cali or somewhere where it's the part of Cali that stays warm, because I know if you're down on the bay, it's cool this time of the year. Or maybe down in Florida or South Alabama, down in Louisiana, this may be a fragrance you want to go pick up. It may be a purchase you want to make. If you're in the cooler weather where it's cooler already, maybe up on the East Coast. I know I have a sub that lives around the Seattle area. I know it's cool up there. This isn't one I think you would want to add right now because you probably wouldn't get to it till next spring, maybe summer. It is a very fresh fragrance. It is very aquatic. Just a hint of citrus in there. Good office scent. Well made. Good fragrance. Is it one I'm going to rush out to get? No, not at all, because even though it smells good, it smells familiar. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's very safe. It's nothing dangerous, daring, exotic, or new about this fragrance. It is a very safe fragrance. It does smell good, and I do recommend it in the right season, in the right time. Prada, Ocean. Now, Profundo Lights. Give this one a little spray. Hit myself real quick right there. This one is a bright citrusy fragrance. And I actually get the name, I get why they call it light. It does smell good, but again, same thing with this fragrance. If you live in a warmer climate, it's one that you might want to add to your collection because you still, like here in Alabama, the temperatures tomorrow, the high is only in the 70s, and then I think it's going to warm up in a couple of days to the 80s, but we're through with 90s here. We won't get 90 again unless something crazy happens. We won't hit 90 again until the summer, maybe May. But this is a fragrance that I think it smells good, but it's not one I would add to my collection right now, unless I lived in warmer climates. It's very citrusy. It's very smooth. It's very well made. Both of these, the Prada Ocean and the Profundo Lights, would go great in warmer climates. Okay. Also very office friendly, very safe. I mean, they smell good. They do. I want to stress that these fragrances smell really, really good, but not the reinvention of the wheel, nothing exotic, nothing groundbreaking, nothing to rush out and get, you know. I know I've seen that commercials for the Prada myself, so, and I was curious about it thanks to my boy JP. This next one, this cute little bottle here. And yes, it's a little bottle, Clayton, mama. Yeah, I'll stop tripping about my little bottle. This is Ralph Lauren Club, or Ralph Club. Yeah, that's what it is. Ralph's Club. And this, again, another one. This is these companies are making fragrances very, very safe. This is a nice little fragrance. I like it a lot. Get that notification about Solomon's Vineyard doing a video. Massage this a little bit. I think this is a good fragrance. I think if one is more suited for the fall, it would be this one. But again, it smells good, but yeah, if I was going to buy one of these fragrances now, it would definitely be this one. I'm not sure what the price is on it, but nonetheless, it does smell good. It's got a little bit of a sweetness to it. Reminds me a little bit of, what was that? Spice Bomb Night Vision EDP. It's along those lines. It's very, very sweet. But yet it has some masculinity to it, and it has just a hint of depth to it, not a whole lot. Again, it's a safe fragrance. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these companies are not, you know, going out on a limb by any stretch of the imagination until we talk about this next one. You may not be a fan of Dior Sauvage, but this Elixir is really, really nice, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because to me, this is a niche fragrance. It has niche prices, $150, $160 for a 60 mil, yeah, that's niche prices. Now I'm gonna tell you, this is a well-made fragrance. It is well blended. It is smooth. Oh my goodness. Now it has a little bit of a, to me, I don't know if that's oud or cannabis. I don't know what that note is in it, but it has a little bit of a smoky vibe. That's nice, nice. A little bit of smokiness, you know, like ash, sort of that smell. Not burnt, but just kind of ashy, like ash, right? But in a good way. Man, I wish I could think of the name of that fragrance that reminds me of. I can't. But it definitely has a very rich, very smoky vibe to it. Nice fragrance. Talked to JP about this a little earlier today. If it wasn't for the $160 price tag or the size of the bottle, I might would add this one instantly. Is it the best from the House of Sauvage? Everybody's saying that it is. I don't know. I don't know. The one thing I do like about it is it's completely different from the rest of the House of Sauvage or the line of Sauvage. So if you don't like those, then you may want to give Elixir a try. If you love those, you may not like Elixir. So it's hit or miss. But nonetheless, and presentation on this little sample was really, really nice as well. Nonetheless, I think that smells good. I think it smells masculine. I think it smells mature. It's just got a good vibe to it. It's got a real good vibe to it. Now it does smell smoky. It does, but it's done in a good way. It's done tasteful. It's not real loud. Now, two fragrances also that I got from the house of Vera Wang. It is Vera Wang Men. And I'm going to try to pronounce this right. Giafranco. Giafranco. You see that? Ferre. Gianfranco. Let's try that one. Maybe that's what it is. Gianfranco. Now this fragrance right here is a good little scent. It has a little bit of a Bleu de Chanel vibe. It has a lot of an Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct vibe. They smell a lot alike. So if you're wanting something different, I would pick this one up. But if you're just wanting this scent, honestly, it's probably better to get the First Instinct Extreme because it's cheaper and it's easier to find. This one I think is about $35, I think. Yeah, it's about $35. Now, don't get me wrong, it smells really, really good. It's a nice fragrance and I like it. And it is one I will be wearing. It is smooth, it is blue, it is cool. You know, it does not smell cheap at all. It smells really, really nice. I can't speak to longevity yet, but Mr. Franco here, we're just calling him. What are these people with these names? Gianfranco. Yeah, Gianfranco is what we'll call him. I mean, it's a nice fragrance. I have nothing negative to say about this fragrance. But again, if you're looking for something a little bit more practical, I will go with the First Instinct. If you don't care about practicability, is that a word? Practicality? Whatever. You don't care about the fragrance being practical and easy to get at the rack store, then order that one offline and you'll get it. And I think I don't think Fragrance Net has it. I don't think anyway. I'm not sure. I want to say maybe eBay was one of the places that we saw it. I think, don't quote me on that. Now, this one, Vera Wang for Men. My boy Corvin Woods, who is a sub of mine and a Facebook friend of mine and a fellow Alabama brother. He lives in South Alabama though. He lives down there where it stays warm most of the year. I've tried to convince him to do this because he's such a nice young man. I could definitely see him on this side of the camera I think he'd make a good reviewer. This one is running from me. This is a almost dead ringer in the dry down for Dolce&Gabbana, the one. They are very different in the top. It seems like this one has more. I should have just sprayed this on. I don't know where to spray it though. It seems like this one to me is a little bit more citrusy up top, maybe. The dry downs are so similar that you really ain't gonna be able to tell them apart in the dry down. I mean, they are spot on. Does this fragrance smell good? Absolutely. I've seen this in the rag store several times. I used to see it quite frequently, but I think I'd already purchased the one, so I was like, well, there's really no point in getting it, so I didn't. But nonetheless, I think it is an absolutely great fragrance. I think it is one that you guys should add to your collection if you're looking for a cheaper alternative to the one EDT. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. Speaking of that will do it, y'all, I have come to the end of this video. It has been a long day. I am tired and I have to go back to the doctor in the morning to get my little foot checked out. Y'all please keep me in your prayers. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like my content, please share it. Tell a friend about me and consider giving me a sub. As always, thank you all for being the best part of this channel. It is greatly appreciated. I appreciate you all and I love you all. So for that, I am going to say good night and I bid you all a farewell. Until I see you again, which will be in a couple of hours, well, y'all will see me. God bless, good night, and again, thank you for returning to the scene of the crime and always being the best part of my channel. I love you all. Peace.